Is the cruise buffet dead? The answer, well, stay tuned. But anyway, I'm Danny from harrtravel.com, and I just wanted to answer a question that we're getting all day, every day right now, since Michael Bailey from Royal Caribbean announced that the Windjammer buffet was no more on Royal Caribbean. What you have to do is you actually have to look at the whole story. He, of course, did not say that buffets were dead forever. What he said is something that's very, very logical. Buffets will not exist now, today, in today's world, the way that they did a few months ago. But this is the same with land as it is at sea. And one very interesting thing is initially, all these cruise ships are going to sail somewhere in the range of 40 to 50% capacity. So they won't need as many dining venues. They won't need as much service items and things like that. So what I anticipate that they're going to do is take the buffet and turn it into some kind of hybrid. We already have seen this done on lines like Oceania and Azamara, where they have some phenomenal menus that you can order on. You can get your steak and lobster up the buffet and things like that. Order all, a la minute, all kinds of things. But you also have these buffet items that you tell them what you want and they serve it for you. So this is exactly what is gonna happen. We haven't had a complete update on this yet, but we have to use our logic. And what we know is that the cruise lines were already way ahead of other companies around the entire world when it comes to buffets and making sure that it's healthy and safe and sanitary. So what we know for sure is that you can't share tongs, you can't share serving utensils. So what I anticipate is if they do have the buffets the way they are now, they're gonna have clear plastic wrap all the way around them. Oceania Cruises already does this. I experienced it in October when we were cruising on the beautiful Riviera. But essentially they'll put plastic wrap around it. You can order from them. Maybe they're gonna take a menu and they hand you the menu when you come in. We're gonna see disposable menus as well. We know that that's coming for sure. Or those menus may be in the app themselves. So you can just look it up and you order just like you are at a restaurant. Because you're in a buffet setting, I would expect really quick service. So in my mind, you should be able to get in and out in the same amount of time that you went to the buffet earlier with probably an improved experience. In my mind, everything that's gonna happen, at least in the first couple months of rollout, is all very positive. For me personally, cruising with half the amount of people, not such a bad thing. Having better areas to, more hand washing stations, places to use hand sanitizer and things like that. Less people in the theaters. That's great for me. I always need extra legroom anyway, so it bugs me when I'm crammed into a tight theater anyways. But as I look across all of these standards, I know that the cruise industry is already on the cutting edge when you look at other travel-based industries. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna take all those lessons, they're gonna amplify them, they're gonna increase all of the safety and the health measures. And when you go back, it's going to be a wonderful cruise experience. So in addition to the buffets on the ships, of course, we know that the private islands are going to be a huge feature as they roll out. In fact, check out that video that we have talking all about the private island destinations and the role that they're gonna play. But keep in mind that on those islands, they have buffets as well. But if you look to Coco Beach Club specifically, we got a great video on that. I loved it and I can't wait to get back there. But if you look at Coco Beach Club, that may be the model that's followed because at the cabanas, your food is delivered and at the restaurant, your food is served. So what I would expect on the private islands as well is that they're gonna increase delivery by probably tenfold and then turn some of those restaurant venues into sit down. We plan on sailing August 1st so that we can document all of it. We can not only talk about it, and of course we're gonna have a lot more to talk about in the upcoming months as they release the specific details of what it's gonna look like, but we wanna go ahead and show you that. And what we know is we have been booking cruises like crazy. Our biggest challenge right now is trying to find the suites that our clients want for next year because we all know that Royal has the best suites in the industry. Hands down, bar none. I mean, the Haven's pretty incredible too, but a 2-story suite is just out of this world. So anyway, sit tight. Don't worry, the buffet is not dead forever. What is going to happen is it's going to be modified and changed, and look back on this in another year or so, and I believe you may just be saying it's a better situation than it was yesterday.